Welcome back, guys. Good news. It's been a while. A lot of you are asking what happened to Monty. Hey, look who's back. Monty. Plus a very popular, a very famous trooper. Ordinarily the gatesman. We did see him as a boxman a few days ago. He's back. An absolute 100% no nonsense from tourist idiots trooper, this one. Okay, complete with giant, massive and looking super happy Monty. Absolutely glorious. Forgot what a spectacular horse he is. It's been a while since we saw him in the boxes. It's really, really good to see him back here, everybody. And here comes the next deluge. This will be the post-palace deluge this time. And it will be a pretty heavy one. Ormonde is not at the other end, by the way, people. This is why I decided to stay at this end. We'll figure out which horse at the other end shortly. For any of you that didn't see part one, linked below this video. In part one, a couple of interesting things happened. First of all, the clown with the coffee cup decided to march through the box from the yard behind the horse. Absolute idiot. It was amusing, I'm not going to lie. It even made me lose my composure briefly. And during the changeover, both of the boxman guards shouted at the tourists to get behind the bollards. I don't ever recall both of the guards shouting at the same time that everybody's to get back. But it's a proper rammed day here today, okay? Absolute chaos. Too many people dithering, blocking the gates at both ends, just, I don't know what's going on. And really sort of overly animated tourists jumping and laughing, you know, oh, I'm scared of the horse, oh, don't bite me, Mr. Horse, blah, blah, blah. The usual nonsense that we see here. A lot of these morons that visit and don't know how to behave. But hey, I guess that's the difference between a theme park or a zoo and coming to a Grade 1 listed building and getting the privilege of being this close to the King's Lifeguard. Anyway, let's hope a lot of these people will be normal when they manage to squeeze themselves through the gate. The biggest problem is these idiots that stand there and take the pictures. Look, effectively blocking exit for everyone else behind them. But hey, what can you do, folks? It's good that the trooper closed up the back of the box, because if he hadn't closed it up, the back of the box, they will be flooding through. Oh, Monty, being his usual extremely playful but always gentle self. I don't think we've ever had Monty nipping anyone badly. Oh, some tourists screaming, don't touch the horse though. Hello, tourist police, you're not the law here. You can't scream at people not to touch the horse.
Later, it's only 3 minutes away where we are going to be.
Hopefully she'll have a meltdown the minute if somebody does touch the horse. Just wait. Nothing funnier than a tourist that thinks they can tell other tourists how to behave. Now, interesting thing to watch, as well as Monty's reaction or interaction with tourists, is the trooper. Okay. Watch when somebody approaches the horse and when they get super close. He is absolutely on the ball all the time. Oh. Okay, Monty's not in the mood today. Maybe he's not going to let people get close. Police are also having to wait to get their horses out through the gate. Look. The snoozy tourists are just not listening. Mind your backs. Probably the most commonly spoken phrase here after make way for the King's Guard. Even Monty's like, oh, I wish I could go with them. Early lunch in the stables at Great Scotland Yard. Yes, Monty, you magnificent creature. To be honest, folks, there's only one horse that I wanted to see the return of even more than I wanted to see the return of Monty. I'm glad he's back. I'd heard nothing bad, so I had no reason to believe he wouldn't be back. And the only other one, as a lot of you I'm sure would agree, is that beautiful mare in the lifeguards, Pagan. It's been months since we've seen her. I don't know where she is. I'll try and find out. She absolutely just dropped off the face of the earth. Months since we've seen her. And I don't know why she hasn't been over at some point. Monty's massive head, look, compared to the tourist. To be honest, whichever horse they have at the other end, won't have the character that Monty's got. No doubt about that at all. Her smile says it all. Oh, let's hope the horse doesn't bite the twins. Who's up next, folks? He looked delighted. Gosh, there are a lot of police horses out about this morning. In fact, more than we've seen in some time for one morning. That's the fourth group we've seen already today. That's a lot, right? Did you just get here? A lot of good moments, yeah, in the last half an hour. Both of the guards shouted at everybody to get back behind the bollards. And when I first got here, some guy walked through the box drinking a coffee. Okay, who's up next? Yes and no. Arnie was here on the first shift this morning at 10 a.m. Then they left. Ormond arrived but hasn't been out yet. But I don't think Ormond will be out today. This one I haven't even been to that end yet. This horse is called Monty, this massive one here.
What is it called?
Monty.
Monty.
Yeah, Monty. Like really playful and friendly one. This.
Mr. Arnie.
Yep. But Arnie was super chill this morning because there were not a lot of people here at 10:45, so nothing really bad happened. We will look at which horse we've got on the other end shortly, guys. If you want to enjoy this time with Monty, we've got a lot of people coming up.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. I can't do it. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Sorry, it's really hard actually to walk in front of the camera constantly and blocking it. Somebody didn't breed a sort of a horse alligator hybrid with sharper teeth and a longer reach to deal with a tourist. The trooper jerking the reins out of their hands. It's right in front of me, so everyone wants to move out of the way. If he doesn't move shortly, it'll be he moving out of the way.
Okay, 1. Stand. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, hey, 1. 1, 2.
They got it, just about, in the end.
Thank you.
Hey, not touch பண்றதுனால வரல. என் பாக்கியம்
Hands are on the reins. Oh God. Good heavens.
Guys.
Awkward.
Okay, guys,
The lady with the glass on her head on the right is completely oblivious. It's destroying their picture. Not fair, to be honest. They were waiting patiently and everybody else just marched in. Oh, look who it is.
Come here.
A lot of people filming for the middle of the line. Too many, no? Surely there's going to be no space for us.
Electrically, you know, the extension.
Ah, so your arm's going to be dead then, now on it. I mean, if you're going to tie your right arm, there are more interesting ways to do it than holding this. We will shortly, folks. Every time I'm about to move to the other end, some new interesting tourists turn up. I think she just came out of the nightclub.
Very beautiful day today.
Yeah,
That's the reason.
very, very, very bright and sunny. No, it was this morning, left though, when the lifeguards went. Yeah. Was he chill yesterday? Ormond's over, but hasn't come out yet. They did bring Ormond over with them this morning, so let's say.
Too many people, that's why. They were vicious, terrible. When they see too much crowd, they take them back.
Right, folks, time for me to move. Lots of people filming now. Not the usual people, which is absolutely not a problem ever because we all know each other. But so many weird people have just turned up, standing in the same place for 1 or 2 hours, holding their phone in landscape. It's just weird. No idea who they are or why they're here or what they want. Hopefully it won't last. They'll give up and leave because it's becoming a huge problem. There's actually not enough space for most people to film normally, and by most I mean there are a good 15 of us. Oh, actually helping out to set up the guard stall. Ah, and here comes his trusty helper. Amazing. Chelsea pensioner, everybody, on the left. What's a Chelsea pensioner? A retired soldier who is a resident of the Royal Hospital in Chelsea. Hence Chelsea pensioner. Yeah, it is really busy. Okay, so Monty. We will have more of Monty later, I promise. Let's see if I can find out which horse we've got at this end. Now, luckily, a lot of the people that were filming this end have now buzzed off to the other end, which is great because it means I can run around, get us to the front, and get us a good spot right in front of this beauty. And then hopefully, shortly, I can also get you an ID. Here we are. Bingo. hoof number. It's a mushy one again. 1 minute, see if I can get it. Focus on the horse, guys, and I'll just try and get this number. I'll be right back with you all. Rumalia, this horse. She's looking right in the camera. This horse is a mare, yeah, Rumalia. Been here before, been quite a while actually. Quite a while. So Montgomery and Rumalia, which means the Blues have brought over some horses that haven't been here for some time. I don't remember the temperament of this horse. But we'll watch, we'll see what happens for a little while. Thing is, Monty's so big and so good looking that everyone's heading to the Monty end. Guess I'll be back there shortly. And Molly's looking like, what about me? They're all preferring the other horse, aren't they? They're all preferring Monty. This is much bigger. Yep. Look, the Monty is lonely. Even the local repairman didn't want to touch her. Actually, wait, the penny's just dropped. The main reason is because it's so bright at this end. It's much brighter here now the sun's moved along a little bit. So people are having to squint a teeny bit. That's also why the trooper's keeping his shin down somewhat. Yeah, it makes sense. Okay, let's go back to the yard briefly, and then we'll go back out to Monty when I go back to the front. Yeah, real early summer vibes we got going on here, without a doubt. I saw you, so I thought something must be going on. What? So I saw you, so I thought something must be going on here. No?
I thought I was actually standing the other way for a moment, but
It's fucking crazy hot there, mate. I mean, the temperature's not even high, but it feels like it's 25, 28. Now the thing is, guys, with the shop being so busy and them having hired a new assistant, that leaves the archway in a very, very vulnerable situation. Because there's no one to tell the tourists they can't go in. I mean, I know a lot of you have said before, hey, why don't you tell them? Hey, not my role to tell them. Oh, wait, some people decided they're gonna, wait, what's this? Like a little hammock. Some people are rocking their kid to sleep. Hello. Okay. Interesting. First I've ever seen that here at Horseguards. But more importantly, supplies, everybody. Sadly, they're not for me. Damn, I would love a couple of packs of those McCoys or a Fanta Orange. And I'm sure the trooper would as well. They're teasing the trooper, look, they're bringing it all across. The trooper's like, I want some of that. Oh. That's a lot of tasty snacks right there. I mean, they could have at least offered him a Fanta, no?
Sich in den Schatten stellen.
I'm also thinking, one second, let me just check the time. Somebody's left their pushchair exactly where, and I'm not exaggerating, let me stand right in front of it, exactly where the guard needs to emerge to do his rounds. I'm just going to look at the time. 5 minutes. Now the most concerning thing, and I'm going to stand right back so you see, so I'm not, giving you partial image here. There's a kid in that pushchair, a small child. Where's the parents? What do you think, guys? How long is it going to take for the parents to remember that they just left their kid there, completely unattended, whilst I guess they're shopping? Okay, let's wait how long and see it's going to. Let's wait and see how long. Sorry, it's going to be before somebody remembers that they left their kid there. That's the pushchair directly in the centre of the frame with the little blue neck pillow, and there is a kid sleeping in that pushchair right now. So where are the parents? Oh, he finally remembered. He's back. Crazy. It would be so easy for somebody to just march off with a pushchair. Absolutely unbelievable, to be honest. Okay, another massive tour group. Don't know this tour guide, new one. With the arm in the air at this end. A lot more manageable now, which means we will go back to Monty. So much luggage though, I'm seeing so many people have arrived today with a lot of luggage, 2, 3, 4 pieces, and the situation is not being helped by the fact that, as I mentioned in part 1, the roads today are just a complete and utter mess. It's chaos traffic wise in London. So all of you have got a summer holiday booked. So it's not like this when you arrive, because it's really unpleasant. Okay, let's get ourselves back round. Focus on Monty. Boom. Still they come through the gates. Never-ending stream of domestic tourists. It's probably the better position. Here we go. That's more like it. It's going to end up being a Monty tribute video. The crowd of people waiting to get a picture with him is quite a lengthy one. This woman just pushed everyone out of the way and ran forward to the front. Pushed everyone behind me. Extraordinary, really. One second, folks. There's my phone ringing. Sorry, I didn't put it on silent like I'm stupid. 1 minute. Sorry, 1 second. Yeah, go ahead. I'm in the middle of a video, sweetheart. Sorry. 1 second, guys. Who's trying to call me? Okay, right. Let's focus on the video and Monty. chaos at the other end. The other horses are all over the place, and the guard just pushed the emergency buzzer.
That's what happens.
Not sure what's going on or why this horse had a massive meltdown. Happened really fast. Look at this. Okay, the trooper told everybody, or shouted at everybody to stand back. A lot of the tourists next to me are laughing. They think it's some kind of a joke. I don't think they actually think it's real. I'm not sure why the horse had a quick meltdown. What happened? This is the mare Romalia that I was mentioning earlier. Let's see what happened. Nothing seemed to happen. She had a meltdown, this horse. But that was fast. He was smashing the panic button. Yeah, the guard was on the button really hard. I saw it. I'm not sure if I turned the camera in time, but yeah, the guard was really pushing it hard. Look, some tourists still want to go forward. Oh, here we go again. And she's off. And tourists are just standing here, look, even with their kids. Absolutely unbelievable. Police are telling them to move back. I mean, how dumb do you need to be to stand in front of a horse who's clearly not in a good situation? Trooper's going to push the button again. And she's off. Romalia's going to Trafalgar Square. Look at this. I don't think we've ever seen the horse going this far down the road, have we? Not recently, that's for sure. She doesn't charge towards me because there's a massive wall of people right behind me, which is going to make things a little bit awkward. Whoa, she's off again. I wonder how far she's going to go.
He's heading to Trafalgar Square.
Yeah, this is a lady horse. It's funny, I've always wondered how far they would ever potentially go down the road. I think what's happened, guys, is that Romalia has spotted the corporal of horse in the distance, Logan. Right at the end, look. Young Logan is up there in his Blues and Royals costume. Okay, right, so the trooper actually ran out to help his colleague. I'm pretty sure they're going to take her straight off.
We'll bring it through. Yeah, we'll open the gate. We'll bring it all the way around.
Okay, they're going to open the gate. She's off. Even another trooper's coming out to help this trooper. And folks, she is off back into the stables. Interestingly enough, everyone's getting told to go behind the bollards. Corporal of horse that I haven't seen before. Most curious. Okay, yep, corporal of horse. Wait, actually I have seen him before. Didn't recognise him for a second because he's got a beard now. Okay, so now one thing I don't remember is whether or not the troop we're looking at now is the son of the lovely lady that we were speaking to earlier from Newcastle. This is interesting, isn't it, to see this many troopers at once. Okay, so the corporal of horse has explained to the trooper, don't bring the horse out any further than she is at this point. In other words, don't bring her hooves over the threshold of the box. Yeah, that definitely took the trooper by surprise. It really did, actually. Really, really, really did. I can see the look on his face. Icy cold, but a lot of respect for how he handled that, because that horse could have dashed off really fast. Please don't let anyone go in or out of this end, which has resulted in a massive squish and jam of people on that end. Okay, corporal of horse at the moment seems to be pretty chill. I've never seen an issue with Romalia here, and he did say, one of the troopers said, we heard it, I'm sure the microphone picks it up, she's normally good, the horse, so I'm not sure. Guess we'll find out shortly. Good to see the boss out there. Shows that they were watching things very, very closely here to see if it would go wrong. And it certainly did, didn't it? She was not happy. I've got no clue what it was that freaked her out. There was no flash photography, no loud noises. I don't know. Sometimes if a certain coloured bus stops right in front, it freaks the horses out. Doesn't happen often, but the squish now at the other end. I'll come back to Romalia in a minute if she moves again. But the squish, now that they've closed the central gates and one side gate, the squish at this end is epic. Look at it. The squish around Monty. And this space to get along the public footpath is absolute chaos. This, ladies and gents, is what you're letting yourselves in for if you plan to visit Horse Guards pretty much any time between the beginning of June, which is in a few days, and the end of September. It'll be like this all day, 7 days a week in the summer season. Now, the good thing is that we haven't seen the gatesman, for whatever reason, leaving his post today. Why is that good? He would probably be able to leave his post to get to the front anyway. There are too many people. Far too many people.
Oh, it's a bit of space.
Okay. All sorts going on here, look. Okay, it's sounding to me. Oh, here's the big chief on the ground. Big chief on the ground. Notice they just saluted him. Is the fellow coming out the gate now?
So what I'm sure what they'll do soon is I'll start putting a barrier around. They did that with
I think what they're discussing with the police is that they want some kind of a closure at some point here for whatever. I don't know what's going on, but clearly something out of the ordinary is going on. Romalia is back, tourist-wise that is. However, for the moment, everyone is being pretty careful. The thing is, with the horse being this far back, it's very likely people will step over the threshold onto the cobbles. And the thing is, because that ground goes down so fast, somebody could easily slip over and fall. So let's hope they're not stupid enough to walk into the box for pictures with the horse. I mean, somebody will be. They usually are, but let's see. Chance of getting in Monty is basically zero. Okay, so they calmed her down. Now the corporal force is telling the trooper to bring her forward again, slowly out of the box. Interesting. Hopefully she'll be okay now. Maybe not. Just over 20 minutes actually until the horse is due to change over, so somewhat awkward. Sorry guys, I'm being careful. This guy's massive round bald head is bobbing in out of the frame. So she's settled down now. She's got 20 minutes. I think she'll probably make it. She looks pretty chill.
Okay,
I did mention that we'd never seen any problems with this horse when I first came over, and I did it as Romalia. And then obviously after that meltdown, we listened to the trooper saying exactly the same thing. You know, she's usually good. Shows that they're all susceptible. And we've never seen Monty having a major meltdown, but there's always a first time. Oh, let's hope she doesn't decide to run away. Look, she's got one of those medical boots on. She will not be running anywhere very fast with that on. This girl on the left has been here for about 20 minutes, bobbing around in different positions. Did you see what set her off? Or she just...
No, he's been jittery. He came out box earlier, don't worry, going back in, he was fine for around about another 10 minutes. And all of a sudden he just bolted, he started running, going forward. And that's when he spun round, he shouted everyone to get back. Did you get that bit?
Yeah, this horse is normally good as gold. I've never seen this horse ever have any kind of meltdown.
There's a lot of traffic and a lot of people, you've got buses and stuff.
I think that's what it is. When a different colour bus...
The engine's humming as well can do it.
Yeah. Unfortunate. What do you reckon? Make it to the end of the shift or not? 20 minutes.
That's what we go again.
You think? Yeah. I'm not sure. I think that the trooper's a new one. I think.
I don't remember seeing him before.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing him either.
We've got a lot of new troopers.
And I think this morning his mum was there with his relatives watching the dismount. And I hope he's not the same guy, because obviously he has had a good first day, has he? If it's the same guy. He did great, didn't he? But you can see he smashed that button. Oh. Oh my god, look, she doesn't give up. He's back on the left. Now, notice as well, they've left at this end the doors open on the box. That always ends up setting the the horse down. Reassuring pad from the trooper. Pat. Yeah, it tends to work wonders actually when they leave the doors of the box open. I personally can't think of why they don't leave the doors open permanently. In the summer, when it's super hot, they often do leave the doors open all day long. So there's a bit of a breeze, not to mention the issue with the smell. But this is really problematic. You know, if the horse did take off, God forbid, really fast into the crowd, there's not enough space for everybody to get out of the way. We're talking kind of, concert situation. That kind of a crowd crush. Okay, so Buster's of the opinion that she won't make it to the end of the shift. I'm on the fence personally. She seems to have settled down quite well. Yeah, but I mean, it could kick off any moment. Let's wait and see. It's kind of a shame because I know the second that I move to Monty's end, it's going to kick off. And then if I stand here, it won't kick off. Absolutely inevitable. Which is why, ladies and gents, I'm going to go back to Monty. But I will, of course, very quickly move if Romalia loses it again. Sheer number of people here, including this big bro, is something epic.
Come in. Coming over, mate. Quick.
Nobody's getting a clear picture. Look at it, absolute chaos.
Quick swap. You go. Come on, go ahead. Come on.
Come on, quick. Where's your phones? What's Lena's phone? Come on, quick.
Lena.
You got my phone?
Yeah, that's right.
Coming in.
It's 15 minutes, everybody, until the changeover. There's a very good chance I'll be able to include all of it in this video. We will see. I'm not going to promise anything will happen. Battery could run out. Hopefully it won't though. Back. You've got eyes in the back of your head, I swear. Did they unload or load anything? They're coming in now. Aha. Okay. Right, so the horse truck is arriving, people. Horsey Express from Hyde Park. Hopefully going to drop off a couple of beauties, and maybe if we're super lucky, even pick up a couple of beauties. Let's see what's going to happen here. See what I mean about not knowing what might happen? Now luckily at the moment no one else knows or has noticed that the truck has arrived. The trooper's going to back it up very close to the tunnel and then hopefully unload a couple of beauties for us. I'll do it slowly obviously because there are so many people here. HCAV horses, people. It'd be great to know which ones they're going to drop off. So I'm going to leave it to you guys because obviously there's not going to be the option of quickly snapping hoof numbers. I'll leave it to all of you to ID any of the horses that we might get in this video coming on or off of the van. It's been a long time since we had this, the Horsey Express. We had it many times last summer in the sunshine. It's a huge Oakley horse transporter. And we've got front row seats for the loading and or unloading. I mean, if we're super lucky, folks, it might well actually be full up. You never know. Then again, they might be tricking us. They might be actually loading, offloading them at the front whilst we're busy waiting at the back. It doesn't surprise me at all, to be honest. I don't think they're going to unload them here and walk them all the way back through the tunnel. It's pretty far, to be fair. Then again, what do I know? Okay, beauty's inbound. Let's see which ones. Huge crowd have formed here actually to watch this. Of course everyone's excited. Hold on a second, are they actually going to bring out some horses as well as unload some horses? I can't see any heads, so I'm not sure. Maybe the transporter is empty and they're only going to load. Yep, it's empty. No horses, guys. Okay, so how many will they load? This is the question, I wonder. More importantly, how long? Because as far as I'm aware, yes, there was a long guard. I didn't see the grey leave, so there is a small possibility that the grey is still here and might be brought out unloaded. But that's interesting. I've never actually seen the horse transporter arrive here without a single horse being unloaded. Never happened before. And the way they're opening up all the boxes, I mean, I don't think there are actually sort of 6, 7, 8, 9 horses here to be loaded. The lifeguards left. The Blues brought over a normal amount of horses for a long guard. No idea. Absolutely no clue at all. For that reason, I'm going to head back through. And if any of the horses do leave, they'll obviously come through the yard. Very curious. I've never seen the box come over without a single horse on board. Never happened once. It's normally a two-way shuttle. I wonder if actually this might be why they're going to remove Romalia. First time I've ever seen it arrive with no horses on board. It's empty.
They might shut the yard because yesterday it happened.
Ah, you think maybe I mean, to be honest, there's no way they're going to be able to get any horses out with this many people. It's going to be a mess, isn't it? Tough choice actually, there or here, if they're closed. I guess at the back, see them getting loaded. That's it, I mean, they couldn't load many. They've only got the Blues long guard here. So how many horses do they take? 2, 3 maximum, I think. Oh.
Yesterday was 5.
Really? Okay. Fingers crossed. Okay, meanwhile, I have no clue, folks, what is going on. I'm hoping that they're giving a rubber hose bath to a couple of naughty tourists. I think they're trying to shove those tourists in the back of the van. Okay, so they are going to close the yard, as the photographer just confirmed. Ah, okay, so everyone's being thrown out. Look, emptying the yard. Gosh, a lot of supplies being unloaded there onto the truck. Yeah, I'm definitely going to the back, 100%. Not only that, it's too busy at the front. Okay, so we're going to head out the back. Why? You know why, everybody? Because they're going to load the horses. I ordinarily wouldn't choose the back over the front, but they're going to load some horses. Yeah. So they're saying front or back. They're going to close the yard now. Yeah. So out here or out there. Right. What we're going to do, everybody, is try and figure out the best spot lighting wise, because it's a tricky one here. It's very, very, very bright. I hate filming out the back on the parade ground, to be honest. I really do, when it's this bright, because the light is a problem. What do you think light wise? Better to film it from this side or that side? Because always out here it's too flipping bright, no? You think? Yeah, everyone that's got tickets for that side are going to be absolutely baking. Okay, so might take a few minutes, but it'll be worth it, everybody. Get to see those spectacular horses strutting here across the parade ground, absolutely free. The only thing is, there's an awful lot of people coming out now. Okay, they've closed the front gates, so everybody that's coming through now is getting pushed back, which I guess is good for us. So we did make the right call in the end. I'm just hoping that it doesn't massively overrun the video in order for us to see the horses. I still am on the fence about whether it's better to be close to the tunnel as they emerge or close to the horse box as they get loaded. I'm thinking probably, in all likelihood, wait until they emerge and they'll decide, because the fun part of last year was how many of the horses refused to go onto the box, because it's very bright and sunny out here. Obviously the back of the box looks very dark. lady, bless her, is pushing a relative in a very, very heavy wheelchair, which obviously pushing across gravel is a nightmare. This tall group have just been told to get out of the way by the trooper. Yeah, I think we'll wait till the first one comes out and then follow it across to the box. To be honest, they will probably push or pull the box back closer to the tunnel, because at the moment that's much further. Oh, actually, wait, they're reversing it as I said it. Yeah, they're going to reverse the box up very close to the tunnel. Now the question is, are they going to get it super close to the tunnel? Yeah, I'm thinking they might all put it up right close to the tunnel. Which means we need to be here. See how far back they pull the van, and we'll decide the best spot.
Try to be polite. You're desperate to the other side. Covering arch, kingcharles.
Tourists are complaining now about the fact that they're stuck here, which is a bit unfortunate, but I mean, you know, it is what it is.
Kingcharles Street or Admiralty Arch. They're both literally equidistant. Depends where you're trying to end up. 5, I'd say Admiralty.
Alright, here we go. Behind the rope, so is everyone else. I think we're good in this spot. It's really going to depend on just how tight they pull this up to the tunnel. Sometimes they pull the truck up so it's virtually touching the brickwork. I'm hoping that doesn't happen, but that tends to work best because then it doesn't freak out the horses. They walk through a dark tunnel into a dark lorry. Whereas if they walk out of the tunnel into the bright light, they sometimes refuse to go onto the dark lorry. Okay. Really hoping the grey is going to be one of those coming out. Once I actually can't blame the tourists for being disinterested. And everyone else that's filming is stuck at the front, or chose not to come to the back, whichever way you look at it. Here comes the first horse. Which one is it? Good clock. By Beauty, complete with Blues and Royals horsey boots. How's about that? Straight on the van. Imagine if they closed it all down just for one horse. I mean, they might have done actually. I hope not, but we only ever caught a grey being loaded onto the horse box once. That was last summer. So, will it happen now? I hope so. But I'm not optimistic. So if the trooper closes the doors, that might well be it. It's going to be huge anticlimax for the tourists who've all assembled here, hoping to see the entire troop of 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever horses getting loaded. That said though, they did open all of the stalls, didn't they? But then again, do you need to open each set of stalls on the box when it's been... I don't know how it works. Not a horsey person. So, but I certainly hope that there'll be more coming. I'm listening for the clip clop. If I hear it, I'll turn the camera. Okay, I've got a feeling that it might just be this troop with all the kit. No, come on, they're not only going to load one horse, surely. That massive box for one horse, no. Guys, don't do it to us. Oh, wait, hold on a second. The guard changes are going. They change over the gatesman who's now in the tunnel. Okay, that complicates matters. I'm going to stay optimistic until I see the box being closed. A guard change and horses being brought out. Thing is, I can't tell if that clippy cloppy noise now is probably the new horses for the guard change. Oh, officer just dropped his radio. I'm sure he's going to bring another one out. Otherwise, there's no reason they wouldn't have closed the box. Sorry guys, all the annoying tourist heads that are bobbing into our frame. Okay, that's the changeover happening. Can't really avoid these tourist heads, unfortunately, folks. People obviously want to also capture the changeover in the tunnel. So Mr. White Label on the left. There he is again. Okay, here comes the second one that's about to be loaded. Right, this is good. Number 2. I was going to tell Mr. White Label he's got a white label hanging out of his hat, but you know what? He's so annoying, I'm not going to tell him. Oh, this horse is waiting in the tunnel, look. Oh, they're taking the boots off. The other one on the van is like... Here he comes. Let's see if any of you can ID either that first one or this one. The horse on the van is clopping about quite a lot. Which beauty is this one? Wow. Amazing to see up close like that. Okay, that is number 2. Have they finished? No idea. That's a massive horse actually, the one they've just put on the van. Interesting that they decided to bring that second horse out in the middle of the guard change with the 2 new horses in the yard. Still not closing the box, so we might get another one. I'm hoping we'll get one more, maybe 2 more. But hey, I mean, 2's better than 1. We've already got that. This really only happens at this time of the year when they're moving the horses around, because some of them are needed back at Hyde Park Barracks for the troop in the colour rehearsals that happen early in the mornings, which leads me to believe that tomorrow morning there's going to be a big rehearsal. Otherwise all of the horses will just stay here until the next full guard change, which will be on Friday. Okay, so the van is still open, they still haven't closed it. Let's see how many more. They've got space on the van for another 3 minimum, so to be honest, I really like the fact we can get this close to working military in London and see what their typical day involves, what the work is like, and more importantly, these beautiful horses. In a lot of countries this would not be possible. In fact, in the majority, the vast majority of countries, this would not be possible. Okay, troop with more kit. A lot of tack. I'm thinking that possibly because it was so busy here this morning, another explanation for them being moved could be just the fact that they decided to load them and drive them back as opposed to riding some of the horses back. Oh, this is Bob. Excuse me, my dear fellow. Okay, so the guard change continues in the tunnel. To be honest, I'm thinking they're probably loving the fact that there are no tourists annoying them while they're changing over. Nice echo in the tunnel as well. That's our new gatesman about to hit his post. Gatesman, gates lady, not sure which one. The thing is, the front gates are closed, so I have no idea where the two horses that just came out have gone. The two new guard horses for the boxman. Okay, so 4 we just heard. Luckily, one of the ones that is going back is Vise, and another one that's going back is Valerian. So it looks like we've got 2 more to be loaded, unless I've misinterpreted his comments and he's referring to the 2 that have already been loaded. I'm pretty sure he's referring to the next 2 to be loaded. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's another one. Another absolute beauty. This is a lifeguard horse. Okay, so it's a mixture. It is due to the long guard. It's a mixture of horses. This is a lifeguard horse. Notice the boots are red, unlike the blues boots. The sun's gone as well, so we've got much better light now. Look at that. Another absolute beauty. Which horse is that, ladies and gents? Valerian. Actually, apparently that is. Just been ID'd by the trooper. I'm not sure if he said that because he heard me ask or he just said it. Valerian. Which means that the 4th and last horse, coming up shortly, will be Vise. I'm not sure how she got lost in the tunnel. Oops. Guest appearance in today's video. They're being very well behaved on the horse, aren't they? Every single one of them straight on the truck, on the box. Oh. No idea where she thinks she's going. Oh. Trooper house dog. It looks to me that there is space for 2 more horses, but going by the troopers' comments, we're going to get 1 more loaded. They seem pretty tripper, don't they? A lot of you do ask, what do they do when they're not here on King Charles duty? Now you know. As an example. Come on, Vise, where are you hiding? I've also noticed, rather sweetly, somebody's left a poppy. Look at this. If I zoom in onto the wall, there is a poppy. Look. Someone's delicately balanced it there against the hook. I can't read what it says, which is a pity, but... Come on, last horsey, before it rains. Oh, here's the boss. He is the boss on the ground here at Horseguards. A big boss, folks. A lot of people refer to, a captain or corporal of horses being a boss, and they are, but he is the chief. He is the boss of bosses. Come on, last horse, where are you hiding? I know this last horse is going to push us over our statutory 70-minute time, but hey, it's worth it. Happy we end up getting a decent-ish spot to get this cleanly and clearly. Bingo. The trooper's like, come on, horsey, I want to go for lunch. Trooper, as do I, trust me. Where is Vise? Oh, horses are kicking off a little bit in the box now. Everyone seems quite chipper today though, smiles and so on all round. Aha! Here we are, horsey number 4, who I believe, correct me if I'm in the wrong order, is Vise. Which from the list, from memory, I think it's spelled V-Y-S-E, Vise. Another Blues and Royals horse. Actually no, in fact. I'm not going to call it as being a Blues and Royals horse, because the one, I haven't got the list in front of me, and 2, the horse is wearing blue boots and red boots. Oh, there had to be one that didn't want to go in the box. It always, every time there's one. Here we go again. Uh-oh. Every time we've seen this before, there's always been one that just isn't in the mood to go in the box. Now, I've got 4 troopers here. I don't think even the 4 of them working together are going to get the horse unless he decides to go in. How's it going to go? Let's see. No, surely not. Okay, round again. The question is really that simple? Can you kind of trick the horse into believing that it's going in for the first time by taking it around again? Surely not. Horses are smarter, they've got to be. I mean, drop some carrots in the box maybe, no, on the floor or something. What would you do, folks, if this was your horse and you had a box of other horses waiting to be transported? What would you do? What would be your plan to get this beauty onto the van when he or she really does not want to go on? It's a shame I can't describe it further. I can't quite get all of it in the frame. That's it, got it. Entire horse plus the van. Vise is wise. I'm not interested in going to Hyde Park. It's like, no, I want to stay here. That's the view, isn't it? That's the one we wanted, folks. The horse effectively saying, you know what, I'm not going in the box, looking at the camera instead. Okay, off we go again. Spectacular blaze this horse has got. True HCAV black. Nope. I've lost count of how many times. What was that, fourth, fifth try? Not going on the box. Trooper's laughing about it because he knows that I'm filming it. Okay, let's hope the trooper's got some carrot or an apple or something. No, surely not. He's not just going to drag the horse up the ramp.
Smart. Smart.
Oh, one of the little booties fell off. The police officer just gave it to the trooper. Meanwhile, 5 troopers now, look at this. And the horse is still not in the mood. Now the question is, will they give up, guys, or are they going to persist? Because at the end of the day, they can't make the horse go on the box, can they? It's as simple as that. They really can't. Well, oops, I'll move myself back. Is this trooper going to do it? Does the horse trust him? Nope, he doesn't want to go on that box, does he? Plus the other 3 are probably thinking, God, Vise, you're so selfish, we want to go back to Hyde Park for lunch. Okay, this has got to be, I don't know, 6th or 7th attempt. I don't think he's going on. I just don't think it's going to happen. 5 troopers and the horse is still the boss. The other 3 are kicking off now. Look, they're like, "Come on, Vise, I'm tired of your fussiness." Oh, he wins. Horse wins. How's about that? Unless the trooper's going to attempt to walk him back out. Oh. I was just thinking he might try to run him back out a little bit faster onto the box. Okay. Let's see. Is that the plan? What do you think, guys? Is it going to work? Vise is wise to their tricks. Nope. Still not going on. Other horses are kicking off. It's a battle of wheels at this point, isn't it? Horse and troopers. Who's going to win, guys? What do we think? Look at this. We've never seen this before. Even last summer with the Horsey Express, we never saw this. 5 troopers and the horse remains the boss. I mean, at least they're smiling and laughing about it. The thing is, I remember a couple of times last year they were a little bit fussy, and then all of a sudden just went straight on. I don't think this horse is going to have it though. He's just not in the mood. From memory, I can't look at the list right now. I do seem to remember Vi's being a lifeguard horse, but don't quote me on that, people. Okay, what are they doing with him now? They're walking back to Hyde Park. Okay, where are they going with the horse?
这个他不上去，我们都过不去呀。
Oh, here we go again. Yeah, it is the last horse. Officer just confirmed that's the last one. Troopers are just like, oh, what to do? Surely carrots or an apple or something, though, to tempt the apple up the ramp. Sorry, to tempt the horse to go up the ramp. The thing is, are they going to admit defeat on camera? I'm not sure. Oh, here we go. They're going to trick the horse on now. It's got some oats. Here we go. There's the absolute trick. Is the horse going to fall for it or not? What do we think, guys? 6 troopers now. Are oats enough to get this horse on the van? I think he deserves caviar. You can tell I'm enjoying this. Remarkable to see all the guys at work. But 6 troopers. Okay, what's this? Like a strap behind. Okay, so they're leading him up. What do we think, guys? Is it going to work? Okay. Now we've got 7 or 6 troopers, plus I believe, can't see his rank, I believe an officer. Pretty sure the Torfer that just came out as an officer. Oh, it's still not going on. 7 troopers. Unique sights here, guys, eh? 7 troopers versus Wise. Even the officer's giving him a helping hand, but I don't think he's having it, is he? The chief, I think, will be the one that's going to call it, whether or not they abandon their mission and let the horse return to the stables. Goodbye, Vise. Smile, cheeky smile from the officer, so I'm guessing that's it. I don't think they're going to try again. I think that's it. Game over. I mean, they tried. You saw it, guys. They even resorted to the last option, which is the oats. Yep. Vise wins. Anyone that says the horse is not well treated, watch this video. Missed it, but the troopers laughing on the van while they're closing everything up. I'm sure for them that was kind of amusing and unexpected. Like the fact they're smiling and laughing about it though. Wait, hold on, they're gonna try again. Hold on. Oh my god, here we go. Wait, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, here we go again. Anyone that's watched the whole video, how many times have they tried to get the horse on the truck? No, oh my goodness me. Okay, that's it. I swear they're going to give up. He's an absolutely spectacularly insistent horse. Oh, nope. The crowd are enamored by this battle of wheels. We've got the Lance Corporal of Horse as well out now. To be honest, I think even if they had the whole regiment here, this horse is not going on the box. Extraordinary. Okay, let's see. Nope. Nope. Just too powerful, too heavy, too muscular, and too determined not to go on the van. I will try and find out tonight from the troopers what they do with the horse in this situation. If the horse actively resists officers back. We've now got 8 personnel here, guys, dealing with this one horse. You would not believe it, would you, unless I captured it on film. Plenty of smiles all round, but okay, Lance Corporal of Horses. Let's have a look. How long until the horse wins, I wonder. Absolutely loving this horse's attitude, to be honest with you. Other ones that kick off in the van, they'll probably try and plot a mass escape in a minute. There's got to be 15 attempts, surely, plus, I would have thought. At this point, oh, that's it, game over. Horsey wins. Horse won, troopers. Sorry, guys, they tried their best, but it's not happening. Lots of smiles, but, yep, unfortunately. Very, very impressive. The horse was that resistant to going on the box. Absolutely extraordinary thing to see. I'm glad we caught that, people. Apologies for the exceptionally long video, but that really was the first time we've ever seen anything like that. You know, 8 personnel a moment ago trying to persuade, trick, cajole, whatever you want to call it, Horsey into jumping on the box. Horsey won. Remarkably, I do feel sorry for all the Tories that have been shut at the front for 30 minutes now. Our closing frame will be once they finally let everyone go back through into the yard. So those other 3 are like, hey, it's not fair. Fives can stay here, why can't we? I think actually the troopers secretly enjoyed that, and I think they also like the fact that in the end the horse won. Just waiting for the tunnel to reopen. I think this will be the last of the kit. Interesting, I'm not sure of the rank of the officer that came out. I've seen him before, I've actually spoken to him before, but I can't remember if he's a lieutenant or a captain. He's here reasonably often. I'm not good at spotting ranks when the troopers are in their camos. I probably should be. That was interesting. Do you know, was the officer a captain or a lieutenant? Did you know this? Captain? Yeah? Okay. First time I've ever seen the horse win a battle of wills like that. Every time that happened at the front last summer, eventually they got the horse on. This? No. Well. That was very unusual. Thanks to you, Charlie. I mean, without the heads up, I would not have seen all of that. Thank you. Brilliant. Okay. Massive thanks to Charlie, army photographer, for the heads up about the changeover. Now, any moment I'm thinking they'll let everyone through again. There are going to be more people coming from the front to the back than vice versa. But the horses are really not happy, are they? Look. Incidentally, guys, while we're here, a lot of you already know it, but that is the old Admiralty building. A spectacular building in the background. On the left, I've always called it the Old Fort. It's referred to in London by many people as the Old Fort. It is the Admiralty Citadel. Yeah, effectively a bomb shelter, a bunker that was built, added onto the old Admiralty building. Beautiful skies today, beautiful light, beautiful everything. Most importantly of all, a horse doing what a horse wants to do. And nobody, as you just saw, could change his mind. Which, to be honest, was a great thing to see. Really enjoyed that. Okay, the box is about to leave, so horse definitely wins. Which means I'm thinking they're going to open up and let us back through any moment. Oh, see, Vise, you missed your chance to go back to Hyde Park and have an early lunch with your 3 friends. And we can't wait, guys, for the heads up that they're going to reopen it. Let's hope it will be shortly. I'm hoping this officer is coming now to open the side gate, in which case everybody will start to flood through. I have no idea what time it is, but good lord. Okay, bye-bye horses, all the way back to Hyde Park. And we are good to go. Amazing. Fantastic. That was one of the longest amounts of time I've ever spent out the back there. I thoroughly enjoyed it, as I'm sure you all realised. I really, really did enjoy that. That was a lot of fun. And secretly, I'm glad the horse won. Why? Because it gives massive, massive, massive argument to this who's the boss thing. He chose the front. They loaded 4, but the last one, they tried at least 15 times. They bought food, just didn't happen. So the horse won. Yeah, it was really good. Charlie gave me the heads up. I didn't even know it was happening. So just pure luck. Army photographer. So just pure luck. Wait, hold on. Let's not get run over. Okay, it's all happening here today. Look at this. I have no idea which part of the army this very, very tall, fine-looking fellow is from. What do we think, guys? Anyone help me ID this chap? I don't want to ask him, look like a total idiot, as I've done before. So any of you can ID? Not his name, obviously. I mean, which regiment he is a part of with that beret. Very tall, actually. Ladies, would you like to date a 6'4" or 6'5" maybe even trooper? Yeah, very tall fellow. Now it's got very busy, in fact, actually, in the yard. So busy that I'm half tempted to not leave. But regrettably, people, I'm out of water. I need some lunch. And I will, for the last time, mention the Buy Me a Coffee link on the front page of the YouTube channel. Guys, you will not hear that again. Myself and the happy tourists that are here. Enjoy the rest of the day, everybody. We'll be back here really soon anyway, really soon, with more horsey and tourist fun here at Horse Guards. But I'm out of here, guys, after a massive 88 minutes, including 30 minutes for those horses being loaded. It's time for lunch. Back in the next video, everyone. Bye for now.